Hello everyone and welcome onto this new video about how to rewire a Tonearm. Today we learn how to rewire the Rega RB version with the vertical tracking force knob like this one. There are different models. The RB300 like this one, the 301, they are different. But they share all the same construction. First and foremost, which tools you need apart, of course, a good rewiring kit. This rewiring kit is supplied by the vinyl source and is Elite's continuous rewiring kit. What you need? Well, first you need two Allen keys, 1.5 and 2 mm, a spanner number 8, a wire cutter, can be household scissors, not necessarily this one, a soldering iron, solder, and what you might need that I recommend. These extra hands like this one, you might need a pair of pliers, and you might need some masking tape. We'll see this later. Alright, now we have everything sorted. Let's get it started. I cleared the workspace from tools that we don't need right now. So what we need now is a soldering iron, about 400 degrees Celsius or 800 degrees Fahrenheit. Or eventually you can just cut the wires, but I prefer to desolder. First things, you have to unfasten this screw, the grab screw here with the 1.5 mm Allen key. Don't remove it, just unfasten so far that the cable comes out. And now you can or cut or desolder the wires. Now we don't need the soldering iron, this we can put it away. Next step, remove the counterweight, you put it aside. We have to remove the counterweight stop, this one. Now, sometimes it comes out by hand, sometimes not. In this case, put some masking tape here and use a pair of pliers. Alright, I put some masking tape here. Be generous, because you don't want to mark your stub while taking it off, and you can use a pair of vise or a pair of pliers like this, and firmly but gently give it a twist. Alright, coming out alright. Here we go. Put it aside. Inside here there is a copper insert. This copper insert is connected to the grounding of the arm tube. Now we have to remove the arm tube. Put the dial of the vertical tracking force to the maximum, about 3.5 grams. In this position, the spring which is unsealed inside here has the lower tension. Using the 2 mm Allen key, slightly unfasten these two buttons here, and using the number 8 spanner, little twist, remove this nut. Now you can remove the two button screw entirely. And we put them in a safe place. Now we can pull out the arm tube with the wiring. Please note these two rubber grommets. Usually they come out with the wires. If not, put some thin metal here and pry them out. Now it's time to take our rewiring kit. Rewiring kit can be a different kind. This one has a draw wire already soldered to the wires. Here there are 5 wires. 4 are for the cartridge signal. 1 is for the grounding. Now simply we put a drawing wire here. We pull all the wires through. And we secure the brass grommet at the end. This grab screw is safe. Now, let's put this aside. Now, here there are 5 wires as well. One is the ground, which is here, and the other 4. Using something, you can be something plastic or an old screwdriver, we have to pull out this grommet with these wires. We managed to take this off the arm tube. Here, come out. And now we clear this rubber grommet of all the wires. The cartridge tag with their wires are soldered inside this grommet. If you want to reuse it and it's in good shape, I heartily recommend to do so. Just clean it up, remove any part of all the wires that might be visible just for aesthetic's sake. Inside this rubber grommet there is this plastic pin. Don't throw it away. We have the arm tube cleared for all wires, and we have our drawing wire. Please note, and this is the hole where the wire should go through, and there is a shaft in the middle, which is the bearing shaft. One wire, the ground wire, should go this direction, the other 4 wires should go the other direction. First, we direct the ground wire. Your rewiring kit should have a ground wire, generally is of black color. Before that we take the ground clip out, is this one. As I said, we drive first all the wiring toward where was the counterweight stop, and once we've done so, we take the black wire and we separate from the other. Now the ground wire is here. We pull back all the wires with a drawing wire. At this point we have the black ground wire going here. We pull it out the other wires and we drive the draw wire toward the hash shell. Easy peasy. pull it out. Here we go. At this point we can reassemble our arm tube into the Tonearm. Put first this end where the nut was inside, pulling gently both sides of the wires. These should fall in place, easy peasy. Now we take the two button screws and our nut. Take care that the dial here is of the maximum position, around 3.5 grams. Put back both without tightening. Both button screws goes inside without tightening, just slightly. Put back your X nut, tie it up without forcing with a spanner, and finish tightening up the button screws. Now we have our signal wires coming out from the arm tube. Now you can have two kinds of wires inside here. If are PVC coated wires, they are probably already color coded. These are silk insulator lead wires, which are all white. At the end of the wires are painted. So we cut the draw wire, we don't need it anymore. And since the wires are sensibly longer than necessary, we can take some marker like Sharpies and we paint the same color close to the exit. Red, green and blue. The white wires stay white, they use the natural color of silk. We don't need to paint it. If we saved this grommet we saw at the beginning, we can drive our wires through the grommet. If for some reason your grommet is destroyed, you can use some foam or an old sponge, a little piece of it, to just secure the wires here. I use the grommet, we put back this plastic pin that will make harder to pull out anything. Here we go. Now it's time to shorten these wires, because we need to solder our pins. Keep these longer than necessary. Reason being that if you need to replace one pin, sometimes the wires break, etc., you will have some extra length to play with without the necessity to replace all the wiring, which is expensive. Leave it comfortably long and use scissors cut to length. Now we need to tin the 4 wires and solder the cartridges pin. I will attach here, I will paste a video I made previously about the rewiring of the Rega Tonearm without a vertical tracking force knob, which is the same. It'll be a different quality, no, I know, but it's not really important, is it? To solder these wires, you need to have a soldering iron very hot, around 400–420 degrees Celsius, about 800 Fahrenheit. Iron tip must be clean. Use good quality solder. Put the tip of the solder iron on the wire and solder. You have to see that the insulation is completely burnt away and the wire go inside the drop of solder completely. We have to solder this cartridge pin to our wires. I will show you one. For all the wires is exactly the same for all four. If there is a section of solder on one wire, clean up the tape. Clip extra hand in here. Then we repeat this operation for all the wires. The already tinned wire, the ground wire on the back too. In here. Now, clean soldering iron, 400–440 degrees. We touch and we solder. It will drop inside. It's secured. It's ready. Do the same for all four wires. Hope you enjoyed the part about soldering, tinning and soldering otherwise. We had the four cartridge clips are in place. We put the colored, shrink tubes in. I'm using this is a professional rework hot air. You can use an air dryer, a normal household hair dryer will do the trick anyway. And one by one you put all the four shrink tube in place. Alright, we got our shrink tube in place, the cartridge tag, perfect, lovely. Now we are talking about the ground wire. Cut it about 1 inch or so from the exit of the stub. I tinned the ground wire and solder it to the ground clip. Now we have to put back this clip inside here. is a bit of a tricky business, because they have to stay there between the thread of the stab screw, at the same time must allow the stabs to be screwed inside, so it must go rather deep inside. Here we go. You might need to do it a few times. It's not easy to have this. Don't worry if the clip is touching the vertical bearing shaft, for the simple reason that this shaft is not moving. The shaft, the moving shaft, is inside. Put the stab back. If it's hard, like in this case, use your pliers, reasonable force, and remove the masking tape. Work done. Put in your deck, test it, pat yourself on the back for a job well done. If you liked this video, please like it, subscribe it. More content to come soon. Interesting, I hope. I'm open to all your suggestions, comment. You wanted to see something, just write to me. It might be possible. Thank you for watching.